Now, NBC5 investigates Chicago's migrant crisis and a legal battle that's playing out in federal court. Tonight, the city of Chicago wants a federal judge to toss out a lawsuit brought by a Texas bus company which sued the city over its new bus ordinance. NBC5 investigates Bennett Haeberle has an update to the story he broke last month. Bennett?
Yeah, Allison, you may recall the city's new bus ordinance was created late last year in an effort to curb so-called rogue buses from dropping off migrants unannounced. Wind Transportation filed that lawsuit challenging Chicago's ordinance after receiving fines for violating these new rules. Now we've got this legal fight underway in federal court. The number of migrants arriving by bus has slowed down in recent weeks, but not the fight over Chicago's bus ordinance, which requires transportation companies to coordinate drop-offs with the city. In its response this week to a lawsuit brought by Texas bus company Wind Transportation, the city argues there's nothing to Wind's claims and that the lawsuit should be dismissed. Wind, which has been paid by the Texas government to transport migrants to Chicago and other U.S. cities, filed that lawsuit last month.
This is just like anybody getting on a bus and trying to go to their chosen destination. And the city of Chicago's ordinance is unlawfully interfering with that.
Wind's attorney told NBC5 Investigates in January that the city's ordinance is unconstitutional, infringes on interstate commerce, and unfairly targets only buses carrying migrants.
And when we're talking about immigration, that's a federal issue. The city of Chicago is not allowed to legislate on immigration issues.
The city argues its new rule does not discriminate and applies equally to buses from Illinois or elsewhere. Attorneys for the city also wrote that Wind, quote, wants to be able to drop off scores of migrants on the streets of Chicago without heed to the basic safety and traffic management concerns that underlie the city's regulations.
My own assessment is that the complaint is largely a political complaint and not a serious legal complaint.
NBC5 Investigates spoke to two law professors, both of whom agreed the city could potentially prevail in getting this lawsuit tossed out.
The only thing the city is doing here is basically regulating how people can arrive in the city. It is not stopping anyone from arriving in the city, and arguably it's not even deterring anyone from arriving in the city. And that's why, even without knowing anything about the law, it's easy to see why the city is correct in arguing that this lawsuit is somewhat silly.
Now, we reached out to Wind's attorney to get his response on the city's latest filing. We have not heard back tonight. It's not immediately clear when another hearing date might be set. The federal lawsuit was filed by Wind only after the city began filing lawsuits of its own against the bus companies accused of violating the city ordinance. So far, 30 bus companies have been cited with 95 violations.
Wow.
Stefan?
Bennett Haeberle with us tonight. Bennett, thank you so much.